We live. I thought you was about to hit me with the 30-second
Nah, man, I'm just gonna get
LA
right into
artist.
it. I need to get a Berg artist, man. We got Jay White on here. I need a Berg artist for the intro. You feel me?
I got a
Right.
ton of them for you that'll make some heat.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Now we definitely need something like that, man. All right. We in the break room. It's official, man. We got a special guest in the building, man. Jake Digital, man. What's good with you? How you feeling, dog?
What's cracking, homie? What's going on?
Hey, man. We
Good.
glad to have you. We are glad to have you, man. And we also got Ava and Reg in the building, and myself. 93,
Sure.
man. Yes, indeed.
What up,
It's
though?
gonna be it's gonna be a great episode, man. I feel like we talk about Steelers football, and it's only right to have a native of the city in the pod, so we can really get to the nitty gritty of Pittsburgh, and also talking about Steelers and all that good stuff. So, um, I it's a bunch of different areas of where we want to talk about, but I'm gonna let Reg ask you a question to start us off on wherever he want to go with it or whatever, and then we gonna segue from there.
All right, give me one
Ooh.
second. EJ, DJ just jumped up in
Oh,
this
DJ
joint.
coming in. All right,
Yeah,
bet.
one second. I'm about to add him real quick. Yeah.
What's going on?
All right. Uh, DJ, if you in here, man, just say something. But yeah, we got my man Jay White, digital up in the building. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a Berg native, like EJ said. Um, entrepreneur, film director, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need, he got you. He do music videos, all that, man. But most importantly, we want to talk to him about the Steelers, the state of the Steelers, man. You know what I'm saying? How you feeling? How you feeling after the Ravens win last week?
I ain't impressed, bro. Like that's division. So I mean, the Steelers and I don't care how sad the Ravens or the Steelers are. It's
Yeah,
always going to be a tough matchup. It's always going to be a good game. Like it's just the nature of both of those teams and both of those coaches that been battling each other for damn near 20 years now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But the Steelers just ain't. I don't know, bro. I love the team. That's my team, bro. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm,
But I just don't. I don't see it, bro. Like they have the players. They definitely got some decent players,
mm-hmm.
but the coaching on the offensive coordinator side and the defensive coordinator side, they don't know how to put the best players in position to make plays. And that's
Right,
that's my honest opinion of the Steelers. Like DK Metcalf had a breakout game last week. You know what I
mm-hmm.
mean? I get, they switched some stuff up, which was cool. We was happy to see that. But then you only had like 20 yards running. You know what I mean? So it's
Right.
like
Yeah,
you do something good this time, and then this goes all the way trash. And then we don't really got no run game for real. It's only like
yeah,
I don't even think they average 100 yards running. So it's just
right,
certain things you see, and you try not to look at the stats because when you look at the stats, it makes it 50 times worse. You know what I mean? You like, damn, we in 25 and below in every category except for turnovers. Like, I don't even,
yeah,
bro, you know how like back in the day. I mean, well, not even back in the day, but it's Monday. You looking at the stats from the quarterbacks, what the quarterbacks, how many you got the most passing, running, you know what I mean, receiving, defense. We ain't nowhere in nothing. Like
yeah, yeah,
turnovers, yo. And it is sad because you never see that from the Steelers. Like even in the sacks, somebody's in the top 5, top 10 in
yeah,
sacks. You know what I mean? So just every category, you like, yo, this is terrible, yo. One of them got no individual accomplishments. Like Aaron Rodgers he got some touchdown passes, but
yeah,
I don't know, bro. It's a weird season. And
yeah,
I ain't gonna hold y'all, bro. I'm just ready for something new, bro. I just want
yeah,
like I don't care if we sat for a couple of years. We just need something different, bro, because it's just like
yeah,
the same thing over and over and over. It's like
yeah.
insanity, bro. It's like we're gonna be 9-8, 8-8, 10-7. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's where we at, and being in the middle of
Yeah,
the pack is butt, bro. Like that shit
yeah.
gets played. We don't get to get no top draft
You don't
picks.
get no draft picks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How you feel about Tomlin then? Hey, Tomlin is when you because I know you just said you want something new. So I'm like,
I love Tomlin, bro. Like I love Tomlin. You know what I mean? I've met him plenty of times. I've been around him. You know what I mean? His son Dino. You know what I mean? I did like highlight videos for his son Dino, and he plays
oh
7-on-7
nice.
for one of my boys. So
Yeah,
Tomlin's a great guy. He's a great coach. but it's just time, bro. I just feel like it's time for something new, bro. Like all good things come to an end. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, you've been here 19 years. You had a hell of a career, and we just need something new, bro. Like we only had 3 coaches in the last 100 years. Like it's just time for something new, bro. I love Tomlin, but I'm just ready for a new era of Steeler football, bro. That means we trash for a few years. I'll take it, yo. We need an offensive minded type of coach now, bro. Like it's the league is different. All that defense, we're gonna play defense, pin our ears back, and not get turnovers and throw for 200 yards and run for 75 and think we're going, nah, bro. If you ain't making big plays and slanging that rock for 300-400 yards a game, you're not winning in the NFL now, bro. Unless you got some crazy ass run game and a quarterback that can run for 75 to 100 yards and the running, or you ain't winning, bro. You're not winning just playing defense, yo. You're not. Yeah. So that's my take on it. It's just time for a new era of Steeler football, bro. I'm just ready for Tomlin to go. I don't want him to go because of the legacy of it, and it'll be a sad day whenever he does decide to go. But just for the future,
Thug tears,
bro. We just need something different, bro. That's just my thoughts.
Respectfully,
I feel that, man. One last question before anybody else say something. I was gonna say, so if the Steelers win out and we win a playoff game, and then from there, question mark. We don't know what happens from there. How you feeling then, bro? I'm talking when I say win out, I'm talking about they go on a straight win streak.
He talking about Super Bowl, Jay. He talking about Super Bowl.
He gonna feel the same way.
He talking about Super Bowl, Jay.
Bro.
He gonna feel the same damn
That's
way.
not happening, bro. We're not beating the Buffaloes. We're not beating these elite teams. We don't have the coaching staff, bro. The coaches we have, or the offensive coordinator is weak. The defensive coordinator is trash, bro. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, Minka fell off. Minka fell off because the defensive coordinator wasn't putting him in position.
Yeah, putting him where he was supposed to.
Minka balling.
Went down under Terrell Austin, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's the defensive coordinator. TJ Watt only got 7 sacks. He had 11 last year. He's not putting these players in the right positions, bro. He just ain't a good coach, yo. He's a good coach. He coached defense 1 year at Cincinnati, and they fired his ass after that. Yeah. And what's his name? What's the OC's name? Arthur Smith. I call him Matt Canada with a mustache.
With the stash.
Yeah. he had 1 or 2 decent years at Tennessee. Tannehill had a couple odd years, but you had Derrick Henry, bro. You had Derrick Henry and you had AJ Brown. Like,
yeah.
So it's like, but he's not like that. So it's like Tomlin is hiring these dudes, bro.
Yeah.
Hired Fichtner. Fichtner was weak, but that was Ben's boy. Then you hired the worst nigga ever, Matt Canada. So he was the worst OC I've ever seen in football, bro. I wouldn't even hire him for my Pop Warner team in my hood. Yo, he couldn't even coach Midget League, bro. Like Matt Canada's the weakest dude ever, yo. Here we be calling him Canada Dry, bro. Like, yeah, Canada Dry. All types of people, bro. Yeah, we got names for it. If you trash,
I missed that joint. You said Canada Dry.
No, in the Berg, bro, we got names for anybody who's trash, bro. Anybody. I could go down the line of dudes back in the day. Well, we got names for anybody if you're weak from the Steelers, bro. I'll go down.
What y'all call Caleb Johnson out there?
Come on, man.
We ain't really gave him a name yet, yo, but he'll get
man.
I got a couple names for him.
Get up off the roof, man.
I got a couple names.
What you call him?
Our first trade piece.
They're not about it, man. Yo. Come on, man. He Caleb Johnson #1 hater, bro.
Bro, he the reason why we all talking like this, by the way.
I don't think he's got a chance yet, but I ain't seeing nothing. I see him all the time, and he be out partying because one of my homies hangs with a lot.
Oh, he be out partying.
Look at more ammo.
Yeah. I just seen him last week at the home. My homie Howie had a home for the holidays event. Caleb be out. He hanging with one of my homies.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Peppers and Caleb be hanging with one of my homies, and Leal used to hang with him too. But yeah, Caleb be out. I don't know, bro. He need to go hang with my man. I got a homie here. He trained Aaron Donald. You know what I mean? He does speed training and agility. His name's D Brown. So he's one of the #1 trainers. He trains at Steelers facility, but he trains a lot of high school kids, a lot of speed and agility. Caleb needs to go see him, bro. He need to go get some more. He needs to go train, bro. Like he don't it's something he don't have the burst. He don't really got the power. I'm not seeing nothing in his game. He don't got no moves. He don't got no like when we used to watch Le'Veon. You know all these Le'Veon clips been popping up on Instagram lately. And when you look at Le'Veon, you like, damn, bro, like we was spoiled. You know what I mean? We
Very.
was having them type of running backs. Then Najee came. I'm like, 2 yards in a cloud of dust. But Najee was consistent. You know what I mean? We didn't really have a line. So it was like, but we thought Najee would be a lot better than what he was. But then you got Caleb, and it's like I'm not seeing nothing. I'm not seeing nothing right now in his game that's telling me that he's going to be a starting running back in the NFL.
Yo, ask Reggie and EJ. He gonna be an All-Pro in about 2 years.
Come on, man.
No, I never said that. Nobody ever said that,
man. Come on.
But since you throwing, what I will say is this: I would like to your point, Jay. I would like to see not the same team, but this team under different coaching, under different schemes, under different coordinators. Yeah. I guarantee you, they look totally different. Yeah, I guarantee you that. So that's like another reason why people got to go. That's just what it is.
Man, that boy Caleb only get toss plays, man. What the hell he supposed to do with toss plays, man?
In our own end zone. In our end zone.
In our end zone, man. They don't get his man no love, no real love, man. Like let that boy get the right schemes and plays. I think he's gonna be able to get to it, man.
Like I said, I think he got time to grow. You know what I mean? Because it's only his first year. You know what I mean? So I'm not giving up on him yet. But I'm just like when I'm watching this game, you know how when you watch running backs, you like, oh, all right. Even if they're not playing that much, you can be like, oh, all right. I can see. You know what I mean? I can see he got something. Like Le'Veon's rookie year, he wasn't the best running back in the league, but you seen. I'm like, he got something. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm not really seeing that in Caleb right now. I just don't. Watching football all these years, I'm like, I ain't really seeing nothing because he was behind a line in Iowa. You know, them Big Ten lines is like, all the mugs is 350, 400
big
pounds.
Boys,
like,
big boys,
just straightforward running. You know what I mean? So I'm not seeing no cuts, no power.
Vision.
I'm not I'm not seeing that. And not saying he can't get that, but right now I'm just
And you said, bro, be partying too.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about?
In the trap. You talked about, you know what I'm saying, briefly the bad days. Can you highlight for people that's not in Pittsburgh, Giant Eagle is a grocery store, and you made a post talking about how they gave out player cards, Steeler player cards. With Giant Eagle on it. Can you talk about those days and how bad it was those days for those who don't know?
I'm 46, right? I was born in 79. So in the mid 80s, like 86 to like 90, the police used to give out these Giant Eagle football cards. Like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, we used to trade football cards as kids. And these cards wasn't worth a damn. And the Steelers wasn't worth a damn then. You know what I mean? So the quarterbacks was like Mark Malone, Cliff Stout, Bubby Brister. They was trash. You know what I mean? They was like that era was the defense was raw though. I ain't gonna hold you. The defense was nice. The Steelers never really didn't have a terrible defense, but they just wasn't a good team, bro. They just was terrible. And the police used to get these football cards out, these Giant Eagle football cards, and people used to collect them. And as kids, when we trade cards, we trade football cards. Hey man, I'll trade you this Barry Foster for this, this Emmitt Smith or whatever the case. Somebody would have those cards, and it was like a running joke in the burg. Like, we call it ripping. Like, when we joke on people in the burg, we say ripping. Like, man, he's trying to rip on me because I had these butt cards. So them cards wasn't worth a damn, and it's like a running joke. Like, you got them Giant Eagle Steeler football cards. And then the players wasn't really that great. Like, we had Louis Lips, and it just wasn't a good era Steeler football. I ain't going to hold you. In the 80s, as a kid, I wasn't really a Steeler fan, bro. I didn't really start being I used to like the 49ers. When I was a kid, I didn't really start liking the Steelers till Bill Cowher came. And I was always a Barry Sanders fan. So Detroit Lions was my team. Like Steelers was really my second team for real, even though I was from Pittsburgh, because the Steelers was trash as I was coming up. Like I was too young and like they was good in like 83, 84, but I'm a baby then. And once I'm able to watch football and stuff, I'm like, the Steelers is trash. Then my granddad wasn't a Steeler fan, and both my uncles wasn't. They hated the Steelers. Yeah, my granddad hates the Steelers. Oh, till this day, he hates the Steelers. That's
so sad.
And I was in the house with them. So once Bill Cowher came, My granddad liked the Houston Oilers. He used to like the Houston Oilers with Warren Moon.
Warren Moon.
Yeah.
Man.
Like
Black quarterback can be mad.
two of my uncles hate the Steelers. They never liked them. You know what I mean? But once Cowher came and I was older, I'm like 13. I'm like, I like Steelers. You know what I mean? So I really came to, but I always was a Barry Sanders fan. So Detroit Lions was always my favorite team. You know what I mean? Once Barry Sanders retired, I just was like, they both was my teams for real. You know what I mean?
Barry Sanders took a plane and never came back.
Yeah, I just really liked Barry Sanders. I was a Lions fan because of Barry Sanders. So I wasn't like, oh, Detroit Lions. I just was like, Barry Sanders was my favorite player all time. So that really made me a Detroit fan. But the Steelers wasn't good, bro. They just wasn't. They wasn't good, bro. They was terrible, bro. Like in the Berg, like if you like when we play football, like we play tackle on the street, tag, two-hand tag, whatever. If you throw a fucked up pass, that's called a Bubby Brister, bro. Like, bro, he threw a Brister. Like back when he was young, bro, he was like, yo, he threw a duck, he threw a Bubby Brister. That was it's like a joke in the Berg, bro. If you playing football with somebody that's older and you throw a messed up pass, be like, yo, he threw it. Somebody will still say that till this day. It's just like one of them type of like just Berg things that's just a part of the culture in football. Like, and if you fumble, it was Tim Worley, yo. Tim Worley was trash, bro. We had that running back. He came from Georgia. He went number 8 in the draft, bro. First round, number 8, like the first running back took. This nigga had like 30 fumbles in 2 years, bro, for the Steelers, bro. He was trash, yo.
Damn.
Go look him up. Tim Worley. Yo. Oh, man.
That's like 2 fumbles a game.
Bro, he really had like 10 fumbles one year, bro. Like he was terrible, yo. I think he was getting high or something.
Yeah, so get off Caleb Johnson, bro. He ain't that bad, bro.
Reggie, that's not what he meant by that statement. So wait,
Worley was smoking crack, you know?
Big difference.
Worley was smoking crack, bro.
So the Pittsburgh police used to troll the Steelers. That's how bad they was. Did the community feel the same way about it? Or
the police used to give out them cards. They wasn't. The police just was like, just trying to be a part like community police, like the police.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the police wasn't trolling the Steelers.
Hey,
they thought they were doing something good.
Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna say, accent, you got an accent, man. Is that like
that's Berg?
People in Pittsburgh, I got that type of accent. It kind of sounds similar to the Baltimore folks. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Nah.
They do low key. I hear the yo and all that.
Baltimore say to you.
I was about to say, Baltimore.
But they heavy on stupid dummy. Like,
I'm hearing the yo though. That's why I'm paying attention.
So
to
I have a distinct Black Pittsburgh accent. You know what I mean? Like me,
all my family sound just like him.
Yeah,
I was about to say he sound country low key.
Like there's like the way white people talk in Pittsburgh, and there's the way Black people talk. It's 2 totally different dialects. You know what I mean? We don't say yins. Black people don't say yins in the Berg, bro.
Yeah, we had that conversation, yo.
Yeah, we don't use the word yins at all, yo. You'll never hear a Black person from the hood in Pittsburgh saying yins, bro. That's not our slang. We don't say downtown. Like we don't say nah. Only words that we say the same as white people in the Berg is nebby. You know what I mean? Nebby means somebody that's nosy. So I got a whole Black slang dictionary called Hood Berg slang. So I
Berg slang.
Different words.
I gotta catch up on my slang.
Yeah,
right.
Certain hood universal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got Pittsburgh slang. I'm on like number 50. It's just all Pittsburgh, Black Pittsburgh words that we say in Pittsburgh. It's just some words is universal to other cities, but I'm just saying it's just slang words that's here that we use frequently. A lot of them is old school. You know what I mean? So it's like 2 totally different dialects here, yo. But we don't say yins at all. We ain't Black people here. You call a Black person a yinzer, bro. It's weird. Like yeah. It's like you call them a white person. Like, I ain't no damn yinzer, bro. Like, wow.
Yeah.
The yins thing is funny because I'm from LA, so I will always hear yins like when I first started getting heavy in the Steelers space and I'm like, what? I'm like, what is a yin? I started putting 2 and 2 together. Like, okay,
y'all. We say y'all. You know what I mean? We say y'all.
Yeah.
We got our own. Yeah, we got our own dictionary.
Yeah, Pittsburgh geese is a real thing, yo. Like,
That's crazy, bro. Oh, yeah, that yen shit. I was like, yeah, that was one that was kind of.
Yeah.
I was a little bit tripping on that one. I'm like, I ain't no damn yen. I'm like, who you talking to, bro?
Yeah.
Not no yen, man. No.
Now, EJ, wait till you hear a real Baltimore accent coming at you, though. Like, for real, you gonna see the difference, bro.
Yeah,
I
Baltimore
talked
accent.
to my
They gonna
one of
be in
my
Under
one of my
Armour too, head to toe.
one of my close friends cousins is from Baltimore or whatever. So I've heard the Baltimore accent. I just peeped his yo. When you were saying yo, I'm like,
Yeah.
it kind of sound familiar. So I kind of was like, it reminded me of that. That's why I
We
said
say
it.
yo. We say yo in DC too. I
It's the
mean,
way, it's the way he said. I say yo, shit. I say yo here,
okay,
shit. I'm just saying
okay.
in general, like it was the way he was saying it. I'm like, that sound kind of familiar. I kind of, maybe I'm just hearing too many Baltimore folks nowadays because I've been trolling the fuck out
I
of
mean,
it.
they've been chirping for all week, so we're hearing
They
a
hate
lot.
me. Yeah, they hate me right now, man.
They hate all of us. They hate all of us.
So
I just,
while we talking about my bad, while we talking about Pittsburgh slang or Pittsburgh terms, can you tell the people what's a jitney? You know, one of his first clips that I seen of him was he made a video explaining what a jitney was, and I just want to see if you could talk about that real briefly.
So Jitney is a hood cab. Yeah, I mean, it's a hood cab. So in the burg, like every hood had jitney stations. So it might be a house, it might be like a building or something, and they just got a landline in there, a house phone. So you just call the number, and you be like, "Yo, let me get a trip from the Suv to Homewood," and they be like, "All right, how many people?" You know what I mean? They gonna ask you a whole bunch of questions. You be like, "Yeah, 2 people." You know what I mean? They be like, "You got any bags?" You be like, "Yeah, I got a bag," and they be like, "All right, $20 up front." You know what I mean? You gotta give them their bread up front. Be waiting outside, blue car, and they gonna pull up to the crib wherever you at and take you to wherever you want to go. And then in the station, you go on the jitney station, you can go, like they'll have all the prices on a like a whiteboard or something. You know what I mean? From here to here. You know what I mean? So depending on, like, my neighborhood is called Belle Silver. You know what I mean? It's one of the only predominantly black neighborhoods on the south side of Pittsburgh. So like in my hood, the Suv, like in the jitney station, it'll be like Belle Silver to Allentown, Belle Silver to Homewood, Belle Silver to the Hill, and it'll give you the prices for each neighborhood. You know what I mean? And you go on the jitney station. So actually, I did a movie in 2018 called Everyday Hustle. Y'all can watch it on YouTube. I freestyled a feature film. I had no script, no budget. And in the movie, I'm jitneying. You know what I mean? So it's about me being a single dad raising my daughter. You know what I mean?
Oh
So I
wow.
freestyled this whole feature film. I premiered it and did all types of shit. But it's on YouTube. It's called Everyday Hustle. Just type in Everyday Hustle movie. It'll come up. It's in like orange. And in the movie, I'm jitneying in the movie. So it'll give you a breakdown on jitneying and stuff like that in the movie. But yeah, that's basically what a jitney is, bro. It's just a hood cab. You know what I mean? Unlicensed hood cab. You call the station and they just take you wherever you need to go. More than likely, the jitneys is going to be some old head that like to trick with chicks. You know what I mean? Most of the jitneys, they always try to trick with some young girls. You know what I mean? You got
Yo.
jitneys that's old, smooth, old player type dudes. And you got the ones that with them dirty ass cars. You know what I mean? You got some jitneys that's getting high, but they try and jitney and make like, it's just a whole world. And jitneys be going through a lot of shit in the burg. A lot of them done been robbed. A lot of them done been killed. People robbing them,
Mm.
shooting them. You know what I mean? So it's like a whole, it's just a part of the hood here in the burg. You know what I mean? Jitneys just a part of the culture. And then when Uber came, all they did was take jitneys and put it on the app. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
it kind of like made the jitney game like go down a little bit. You know what I mean? I had did something for Netflix. Obama did that documentary. I think it was called Working or something like that. I can't think of the name of it, but it came out probably like about 5 years ago around COVID. And I had to tell the producers because they wanted me to. I helped with the casting because they needed some black people to cast to be like Uber drivers. And I had to tell the cast. I had to tell the people from Netflix about jitneys in Pittsburgh. They didn't really put it in the documentary, but they should have. You know what I mean? It was about people driving Uber here in Pittsburgh, and they was going to different cities, but they was doing specifically about Uber here in Pittsburgh. And I was telling them about jitneys, but they should have put it in the documentary because it's a pivotal part to the ecosystem of how Pittsburgh was ran. Just black people shit getting stole all the time. You know what I mean? It's just, so, but they didn't put it in there. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's crazy, bro. Jitneys.
Uber.
yeah.
Yeah.
Jitneys. Wow, yeah, man. That's crazy, bro. That sound that just sound like the most like janky as shit, but you gotta love it because it's from the some white hood shit.
It's a part of the culture. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey,
There's certain
cool.
stuff,
Nah, that's real hood shit though.
you know,
Really?
you go to different
Yeah.
cities. Every city got their own culture. They got certain things that's, you know what I mean? I was just in a barbershop earlier and dude was like, yeah, it's down in Houston. They was riding on them swingers, man. Them things looked stupid. But if you tell somebody down there that, they might want to fight you. Like, what?
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's their culture, like the big rims and, you know what I mean, the spokes coming out the side of the car. So every city got their own culture and things that's native to them that they love. And somebody else from another city might, man, that's some bullshit. What are y'all? You know what I mean? Get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Right,
it's
right.
what it is when it comes to everything that goes on in different cities. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Foods and everything. You know, you go to different cities, like in Pittsburgh, when you get a salad here, they're gonna put French fries on it.
Pittsburgh
what I mean?
salad.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's called a Pittsburgh salad.
You gotta tell them
French
no
fries.
French fries. Yeah.
Yep.
What
Yeah, so
the
down there, any like,
Hey, that shit slap. Hey, that shit
Yeah.
slap too though. I ain't gonna hold you.
shops and everything like that, they gonna put French fries on your salad, bro. You're gonna have to tell them like no French fries. You know what I mean? That's just a part
You
of
gotta tell them folks
like, no
load the
French fries.
right?
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, you just threw me for a loop. Why don't y'all use croutons? Like what happened with croutons? Like,
I like it.
like do y'all warm up the French fries? Is the French fries salty? Are they unsalty?
Like what?
Right.
That's
It's just
crazy.
Are they soggy?
It's a,
so
Nah,
that kind of
crispy
stems from
joints.
No,
like
salty. I mean like
like nasty ass Permane brothers. Like most people don't eat that shit, but it's a Pittsburgh sandwich
Yeah,
with French
so
fries,
overrated.
coleslaw, and you get corned beef or turkey. So it's a corned beef sandwich. So people eat corned beef sandwiches here too. That's like another big thing. Like corned beef with French fries on it and like this like coleslaw type shit. So they always put that on. You know, that's a big thing. Permane brothers here in the Burgh, but they just start putting French fries on salads years ago, and it just part of the culture. Like don't nobody be wanting no croutons, bro. It's French fries.
I love
fries,
French
bro.
fries more than the next person. I just never thought to put them.
Hey, don't knock it.
salad.
Don't
Yeah,
knock
they
it
ain't
till you
giving
try
you
it,
no
bro.
healthy salads up here, bro.
Nah.
Like that.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta go to Whole Foods or something, but you go to like just the regular like mom and pop, you know what I mean, spots and get salads. Yeah, you getting some French fries on it, bro.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
See, me and EJ the only ones who ain't never been to Pittsburgh. I'm from New York, so it's like I've driven through Pittsburgh. I've
bougie.
driven through there many times, especially because I've been back and forth from Philadelphia for so much. I've just never spent a whole entire day in Pittsburgh.
I mean,
Why you
I've
come through? All you
been in
gotta do is hit
Pittsburgh,
the
but I've never had that.
Pittsburgh, get a Pittsburgh salad, sis.
I mean,
all you gotta
I
do
don't
is
know
hit
that
me
I
up.
want a Pittsburgh salad. I'm
That
good.
don't even
she
I
on
don't
her,
want
she
it.
on her
No,
fitness. She on her
separate.
fitness. She on her
That's
fitness shit right now. You feel me? You know
Hey,
what I'm
I
saying?
like French fries more than anybody. I can, it's all about balance. But if I'm having a salad, I just want the salad. I don't mean to cut off, but I have to go.
For sure, hey,
All
we'll
right.
catch you. We
All
gonna
right,
catch
it was
you.
nice
Thanks for
meeting
stopping
you.
by.
Have a good day.
See you, Ava.
later, Ava.
Go Steelers.
All right.
Yeah, whenever you want to come to the Burgh, bro, I'll give you the tour. I'll take you through every neighborhood, every spot you want to
Nah,
hit, everywhere.
I ain't gonna lie. I was just about to say, like,
Yeah,
for somebody who ain't never been to Pittsburgh, where's
Yeah,
the first?
I'm
Because
the
I
black-
want to go to the hood. I ain't
Listen,
gonna lie.
I'm the
I wanna
black
go
tour
to the hood.
guy,
I'm
bro.
one
Hey,
of those-
give me 1 second. I'm gonna set these cameras up. 1 second. I'm gonna let you get right into it.
Nah, I for sure want to go to the hood.
Well,
I
was going. What I was going to say. One thing I was going to lead into. I said, people. Oh damn, what's going? Man, he got a phone call.
My bad.
Okay. One thing I would say, people like Jay is who I hang with when I go to different cities. When I went to LA, I was with my man. Oh, he from Compton. Or my man, or my other man, he from Inglewood. You know what I'm saying? I want to know where I'm supposed to be at. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the tourist stuff. I don't want anything that's touristy.
Yeah,
Nah, I feel that, bro.
Everywhere, bro. Like I could go anywhere in the Burgh, and there's not many people like me that could go anywhere. Most people in the Burgh stay on their side of town. You know what I mean? North side, south side, west side, and the east side. Then you got the Hill District, which is the biggest black neighborhood in Pittsburgh, and that's right there central by downtown. But the Hill's kind of getting gentrified a little bit, but the Hill District is like it's like the Harlem of Pittsburgh. You know what I mean?
Okay.
They had 10, it's like, bro, they said like 10 projects in their neighborhood. It's called the Hill District. So it's that big. You know what I mean? So the Hill is more like, they're more like New York type. You know what I mean? Like a lot of Pittsburgh's not like an East Coast type of city, bro. It's not like, It's not like New York, Philly. It's more Midwest and West Coast and down South. Like it's just more. Yeah, I think we up in the mountains. We over here on our own island. We ain't nowhere near the East Coast. We're not, you know what I mean? We're closer to Cleveland, which is 2 hours away. You got DC 4 hours away, you know what I mean? And we're closer to Midwest. So our vibe is a little different than natural East Coast cities. You know what I mean? We don't say son. We don't say, you know what I mean? We don't talk like that, bro. Like our slang is like we just our own type of shit on our own island. You know what I mean? It's a small city.
I
But
respect
we got
that.
our own shit that we do, bro. We just operate how we operate. You know what I mean? It's just
Hey,
different. You know what I mean?
I
And we
need
have
I need a hood tour, man. I need to
yeah.
go where all the good food at, man, because I know the good food is in the hood, bro.
Oh
Straight
yeah,
up, man.
Absolutely.
I
yeah.
Yeah,
already know, dog. I already
yeah.
know how
Where
it
where
go.
like where we going to eat? Like I ain't even going front. Like if you really all right, like if you had to bring the aliens from outer space a plate and be like, this is where I'm from. Like what plate from Pittsburgh is you bringing the aliens? Like,
I'm taking you to a hood bar, bro. Yeah, I mean, truthfully, we don't even got no sit down black restaurants right now in the Berg where you can sit down like nice type shit. You got to go in the bars and eat now, bro. Like the ones we had, damn, they're all closed. You know what I mean? Because shit, this city is Pittsburgh's more of a white city. It's way more white people in Pittsburgh. Like there's black people here, but a lot of shit is getting gentrified. So they like a lot of shit, the niggas is getting forced out into the county. You know what I mean? Outside of the city. So we don't have a lot of sit down black restaurants that you can eat like that's like nice spots. You know what I mean? There's little small spots.
So what's in the hood bars then? Like if that's the spot you would take, is what you gonna get?
Gonna get you some fire chicken. You know what I mean? Get you a fire ass hoagie. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, you get you some fire ass egg rolls. You know what I mean? Like some hood egg rolls. Like some.
Hey, y'all got steak and cheese egg rolls up there?
Yeah. I don't eat beef and pork, but people be firing on them steak egg rolls.
Steak and cheese,
you know what I mean?
cheese egg rolls, bro.
Yeah, so
That sound good.
Stuff. Yeah, you get you some chicken and waffles. You know what I mean? You get you some chicken and waffles. Green tomatoes. You know what I mean? Like you can get a whole bunch of this different shit, man. But you got to
get the best. No, go ahead.
So when you get the hood bar, I'm just trying to envision in my head when you go into a hood. Because I've been in a couple bars, but like what the hood bar, when you walk in that joint, give me I need a detail of what it's looking like when you walk in that joint. Like what's the vibe like?
No, it'd be cool. So the worst neighborhood in Pittsburgh is a neighborhood called Homewood. So it's a Crip neighborhood. You know what I mean? It's been since like Pittsburgh.
Wait, hold on.
Hold up. He from LA.
So y'all got Crips and Bloods.
Yeah, Pittsburgh.
I know they everywhere though, but
this been since like 90. This been since 91, bro. Like Pittsburgh had gangs since 91, bro. Yeah, like the rest of the East Coast, New York, and all that shit started like 2000. Like Pittsburgh was like had gangs since like 91. So you got Crips, Bloods, and then all the rest of the gangs is like made up Pittsburgh gangs. But Homewood's the second biggest hood, and every street's a different set. But that's where everybody party now because everybody's forced to party there because they got like 5 or 6 after hours. They got all the bars, you know what I mean? They got clubs. So everybody goes out Homewood damn near the party. You know what I mean? That's like really the party spot for everybody in the burg. So everybody goes out there damn near now. Like, you know what I mean? Back in the day, just probably like 10 years ago, nobody would go to Homewood, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody wasn't going out there.
It was like a known Crip neighborhood.
Yeah, and they beef street to street. So they got a lot of beef out in their own neighborhood. So one street will beef with the next street. And it's like, why I'm gonna go out there and these niggas don't even get along with each other. You know what I mean? I'm like I said, I'm always cool to go anywhere because I did so much filming and documenting Black Pittsburgh. I have a past that I could be in niggas' hoods 3 a.m. and niggas like, oh, what's up, rough? And like anywhere, I could be anywhere. Now, there's a couple hoods I'm not going to go to because my hood had problems with, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying in general, for the most part, I can pull up anywhere 3 a.m. Everybody in the burg knows me, bro. Like everybody, black, white people know me too. So I'm able to go anywhere and anybody with me is good. You know what I mean? I don't never like, ain't nobody. In the burg, people be having so many problems. They're not just trying you just because you in their neighborhood. Like, you know what I mean? Like some
like, LA's like that. I don't know if you know, but LA like that. You'll get robbed in LA.
So I'm explaining to him, like, you know, it's Pittsburgh. It used to be like that. You know what I mean? Because if you come through a neighborhood, they don't know who you are. They're going to try you. But now nobody's outside on blocks and hustling on corners, all like that. It just ain't like that no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because that's definitely.
Yeah, it's just different. But it's cool though. You know what I mean? Like the crime rate been down. Like a lot of people been getting along. It still be a lot of stuff going on. But for me, I'm good in the Berg, bro. You know what I mean? There's still, there's people I don't fuck with here in the city that I'll never bang with it and talk to or whatever. But for the most part, I'm good, bro. Like I go anywhere. I can go anywhere. Like I'm loved everywhere. People talk to me everywhere I go. Hey man, what's up, bro? I be seeing you. You know what I mean? So my life is different than probably the average dude who's just in the hood in the Berg. You know what I mean? So I don't operate in that space of like thinking negative or worrying about shit and all that. I just be riding and having a good time and enjoying myself and going wherever the fuck I want to go in the Berg. So
Yeah, no, that's cool, bro. Yeah, I did like to what DJ was saying though. Like LA is like that. Folks is just out. Them folks is just if you in the wrong neighborhood, wrong time,
It don't
they
matter
get a
what.
right. They get a thrill out of just
yeah, they
just
get a
banging on somebody. Like you know what I mean? Where you
yeah.
from? Like that's a very much a cultural thing. I don't think, but like where I grew up in Watts, so like where I'm at, it's you got different projects all over the. You know what I mean? Nickerson Gardens. Jordan Downs, the PJ, they all like section in the same city. So it's like if you I ain't even from I'm not even from no game, but just knowing that I live in by the Jordan Downs, I don't really feel comfortable going by the Nickerson Gardens and shit. You know,
Right.
I ain't even in that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, but it's just that that's how I used to think coming up, and a lot of people used to think like that. You know what I mean? And the Nickersons, they had a really good burger spot that's well known all around LA, and it's called Hawkins Burgers. And every like when
The
you
dudes
go to
risking
Hawkins.
their life trying to go over there to get a burger.
You feel me? When we try to pull up, but we know like it was like dudes that I grew up with. That's they from like Grape Street and all of that. They ain't trying to be over there because that shit right near the Nickerson
Yeah,
Gardens. That's where all the Bloods be at. And that's like J Rock hood. If y'all know who J
yeah,
Rock the rapper, is, that's
yeah.
his
I
hood.
know
You
all
know,
the
so
dudes.
yeah, so that's like it was right there. But it's one of the best burger spots in LA. Like, but it's like damn,
Now you
I
can
really want that shit.
DoorDash.
Yeah, now you can door that. You know what I mean? But it was different back then.
Where-
But yeah, now
You,
you can
you,
door that, so you ain't got to
you
worry about
DoorDash and get a blood right to your door.
that. They gonna
So,
follow the car.
so if you want to know, if you want to learn about Pittsburgh gang culture, I did a documentary in 2005. Right, it's on YouTube. Like all the episodes is on YouTube. It's called Blocks, Projects, and Entertainment. Blocks with 2 C's. So you could go on there. I still got all the different. And you could just click on different neighborhoods from Pittsburgh: Homewood, South Suve, Garfield. I went through Blood neighborhoods, Crip neighborhoods. There's like 4 or 5 gangs here that we're all black. Yeah, I mean, you got Larmer Ave hoods, Wilkinsburg hoods, Wilson Ave G's. So it's all these different neighborhoods in Pittsburgh. You could just click on them and watch them. Some of the episodes is like an hour, some of them's 30 minutes. And I did this, and that's basically what made me everybody fuck with me in Pittsburgh because I did that documentary. And I did it at a time it was still gang banging, like where dudes was still wearing colors and stuff like that. And I went through different hoods from like 2005 to like 2008. I did 3 volumes. But the shit's still on YouTube. You know what I mean? Most of the dudes on there is dead now, in jail for life, or you know what I mean, whatever the case may be.
Dang.
It's called Blocks, Projects, and Entertainment. Just look it up, and then you'll be like, oh, all right. Then it'll show you more about how Pittsburgh was. You know what I mean? On the street side. You know what I mean?
That's cool though to be able to talk to you about that because it's like I ain't never been to Pittsburgh, and I do plan on either going there, whether it's the draft or
Oh, yeah, you gotta come
sometime
up to the
next
crib.
year or whatever. And I do want to touch ground on other parts. You know what I mean? I always love to stay out there for like a whole week. You know what I mean? And just really touch not every. I don't want to be in every goddamn. I don't care about that. But
Yeah,
I really want to I want to see more of what the city brings. You know what I mean? Because I'm a team that I make a lot of my content on is the Steelers, and I want to know what city is the Steelers behind. You know what I mean? Like learning more about that, being
yeah,
I'm a part of it, and I ain't even from there. You know what I mean? So it's like knowing, talking to you and I've met all kind of different creators and people, just actual people from Pittsburgh that I chop it up with or whatever. And it's funny now I think back, like I was talking to this one dude that I collab with a lot, and he sound just like how you sound. And I'm thinking back, like I was always wondering, I'm like, why he sound like he got this accent to him, but I never really caught on to it. I'm like, what? I wonder why he sound like that. But he always tell me he's from Pittsburgh. But I'm like, he sound like he's from the South. Like I always think like, but I didn't know where the language was coming from,
Yeah,
so I just
yeah.
rolled with it. I ain't really. But now I'm listening to you. Then I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, you know what I mean? I got your own language, and I heard that language a few times on the phone with folks from like from y'all area and all that, and I'm putting two and two together right now as I'm talking to you, bro. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
you gotta slide through, homie, for the draft. It's gonna be cracking, yo.
It's gonna be. I already
Yeah,
know,
man,
You
man.
you
gotta
slide
slide,
through,
man.
man. And we do so like in the summertime. Like if you ever want to come to the Berg, like we do, like our summer times be lit. You know what I mean? Our Juneteenth is lit. That'd be like 4 days. It just artists be coming. It'd be outside. It'd be cracking. That's like downtown. And then we got the #1 beer fest in the country. It's called Barrel and Flow. It's a black beer fest that my man Dave Bracy does here in the Berg. It's an official ass event. You know what I mean? You just pay, and then you get in beer vendors. Some dudes from LA be coming every year. So you got beer vendors from around the country. Now there's liquor there too, but they give you a glass and you just trying all these different black beer vendors from around the country. They come to
That's
Pittsburgh,
dope.
they flying from Denver, San Fran, LA, everywhere, yo, fucking Maine. Like, and then the local people here, like myself, like creatives, I'll partner with a local brewery and I'll make my own beer. So I made a beer for my wrestling movie, Blam. You know what I mean? So I made Blam beer, and we actually had it in the Giant Eagles here too. So people was able to
Oh
go to
man.
the grocery store and purchase the Blam beer. And I
That's
partnered
dope.
with Hitchhiker Brewing last year to create that Blam beer. And the year before that, I partnered with Trace Brewing. So hold on, I'm gonna grab. I got a couple cans.
You still got it in Giant Eagle?
No, not right now. No, he
Okay.
it was like more of a you know, like a special item type of thing. I'm gonna go grab a couple cans. Give me 10 seconds.
I bet.
Right. That's dope though. I like that.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, they get it cracking in the Berg. I'm watching something right now. This shit look crazy.
we gotta go, dog. We gotta go.
I ain't going to this part.
Hey, we gonna rent a van. We gotta rent a van and we're gonna slide through the Berg, bro.
Listen, we need that better be a bulletproof van. Though. That's what I'm looking at. Look, hey,
shit.
I'm watching some place called Hilltop. Shout outs to all my people in Hilltop, Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying?
He don't want no problems.
I don't want no smoke.
That's crazy. So they get
Yes,
cracking.
crazy. Bro, they look
man, Pittsburgh is love, bro. Man, I love Pittsburgh, man.
Yeah, I'm like shit. I see. I got the water. They bringing the boats out in the summertime and all that.
Man,
too.
Pittsburgh, and he'll probably talk about. But I used to go to Pittsburgh in the summers and spend time with my family, my grandmother. They stayed like on top of a mountain. Like literally, they built this project, whatever, on top of a mountain.
Yeah.
We used to go fishing. We had tree houses. We rode our bikes. You know what I'm saying? We would play like different neighborhoods, football, basketball, whatever. Like it would be like an all day thing. We played like stickball, like everything. You know what I mean? Like
That's dope.
Pittsburgh in the summertime was such a fun time. You know what I mean? Because we did all that stuff. I didn't do that stuff in DC. Like DC, we did some stuff.
Oh, that's it right there. That look nice.
Yeah. So I had my homie design the cover. So this was a hazy IPA. That's what I drink when I drink a lot of the local brews. You know what I mean? Hazy IPA.
We getting real Pittsburgh in here, man.
And then this was another one. I had Penn Brewing.
Blam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Another one right
What
here.
does blam mean?
Blam. So in the Berg, that's Hood Berg slang in the Berg.
Okay.
Let me show y'all one more bottle. Now this is my homie. He makes his own wine. So this is me and my homie. That's the director. So we got our own Blam wine too.
Blandberry. I like that.
This is one of my homies. He makes wine in the Berg. So
did you put your jacket on?
I had it on the whole time.
I'm about to say, did you do an outfit change?
No, I had it on the whole time.
Nah, he had his Steelers shit on the whole time. He definitely did. Yeah. Yo, Jay,
that's
who's
dope,
Rough
though.
Bone?
That's me. So hold on. I got to tell you what Blam is first. Blam is so in the Berg, so Pittsburgh is a wrestling city. Like Philly, they box. The Berg, we lock it up. So if you ever fight somebody from Pittsburgh, they're going to grab you. If you don't know how to wrestle, they're You're going to get crushed. Period. That's what we do. When dudes from Pittsburgh and Philly be in the same penitentiary and they be fighting, Philly niggas, if you grab them, they'll be like, yo, you cheating. You cheating, huh? Like, they don't like you. That's how we fight here. We don't like dudes here box, but we lock it up. Yeah, we'll put you in a hole. Like, that's so wrestling's a part of the culture here in Pittsburgh. It's a big football and wrestling is the two biggest sports in Pittsburgh. Besides, people hoop here, but wrestling, Kurt Angle's from here. You know what I mean? Olympic champion. So yeah, Bruno Sammartino, Virgil. You know what I mean? They used to be with Ted DiBiase. So wrestling is real big here. It always been forever. Yeah. So blam is a slang word for slamming somebody. We don't say slam in the bird. Be like, yo, I blammed that nigga. I took him to the 12th. To the 12th is another bird slang word. So be like, yo, I blammed him, bro. Yeah, I took him to the 12th. That means you took a nigga up over your head. This basically to the 12th floor, and you blammed him. Boom. And then if you slammed him hard as hell, you be like, I took him to the devil because you threw him so hard on the ground, the devil fell to the hell.
I took him to the devil. Man, funny.
Yo.
Yeah, be like, yo, I took him to the 12th. That means you took a nigga over your head and boom. Because dudes here lift weights and they wrestle. That's just like the Berg is a wrestling ass. When we be like, yo, we slap box back in the day, but we like, yo, let's lock it up. You know what I mean? Locking it up like we try and test the strength. So just here, I'm just telling you, you ever fight somebody from Pittsburgh, they're going to grab you, bro. It's not just throwing hands and then, nah, bro. If you don't know how to wrestle, you're going to lose.
I didn't know Kurt Angle was from Pittsburgh, bro. Yeah. That's you learn something new every day, bro.
You wasn't a WWE fan then.
No, I was. I just didn't give a damn about where they was from. Shit, that ain't even like to me. I'm like that ain't even. You know
where wrestlers be from for real, like
like I'm a kid. I ain't worried about.
Now Kurt Angle used to yell that shit though. He used to rep Pittsburgh heavy in WWE. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah,
he used to rep it though.
I just remember him always having the United States. He used to rep America hard. That's all I remember. I remember him always repping the United States. Like I'm like, okay, that's what's up. But I swear I didn't know he was from Pittsburgh, bro. Because I was a big Kurt Angle fan, man.
Yeah, that's our slang here, blam, bro. Be like, yeah, man, I was
gonna say just to give people a visual. A couple weeks ago, James Pierre he blamed some Charger running back on the field.
He blamed
took him to 12 o'clock. Then he blamed his ass. You know, he sent him to the devil. You feel me? Like,
no, it ain't 12 o'clock. It's to the 12th. Means like
to the 12th.
Yeah, like the 12th floor on the elevator. Nigga, I took him all the way up to the top. Yeah, to the top floor. And I dropped him off.
It's funny because
that's another. That's like it's just distinct. That's black Pittsburgh slang. Nobody else will even know what you're talking about. And if anybody in the Berg says it, they'll know what you're talking about. But if I'm saying it to the average person, they'll be like, what the fuck is he talking about? Took it
to the 12th.
like in New York, we used to call slamming somebody like that, taking them uptown.
Yeah, I heard that.
Okay. Some of this stuff is interchangeable because he made a post. He said he's talking about jacks. In Pittsburgh, jacks is cell phones. But I was like, it's crazy because in DC, jacks is a single cigarette. Like, cause they'll be like, we got jacks for $1, jacks for $1. They'd be outside the metro selling jacks for $1. Like, and they'll sell the cigarettes for $1, each.
Yeah, so the original jack, you got robbed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Words, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Yo, man, tell that bitch stop calling my jack. Yo, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a cell phone.
New York say that too. New York say that too.
A lot of just, like I said, there's certain words, New York that is in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Pittsburgh slang, a lot of it is native to Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? Yeah. A lot of our slang stays in our city because we're not a big city to where like a Detroit and a New York to where DC, where it travels to all these cities and people.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, so
talk about a cotton ball.
Oh yeah, that's a soft ass punch. You hit somebody with a cotton. Yeah. So if you rumbling somebody, you be like, yo, and then you be like, yeah, man, that nigga hit me with some cotton. All right, somebody already know the soft ass punch. The nigga punch wasn't about nothing. That means straight cotton ball.
Cotton ball, that's comedy.
Yeah.
That's wild, man.
I love that you got on here, man, and really just started talking about the Pittsburgh culture.
Pittsburgh, man. I told him that we're gonna talk Pittsburgh, man.
That's dope, man.
I definitely got a couple questions, man, because I ain't gonna front. I definitely YouTubed a couple stuff. I definitely found First of all, just while you went and grabbed the wine and grabbed the beer, I watched the first minute and 30 seconds of a place called Hilltop, and let me tell you,
Oh yeah.
Hilltop looked cracking.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, Hilltop looked cracking. What inspired you to go to all these different hoods? And of course, like, you know, being from Pittsburgh, like I'm from New York, I'm not going to Brooklyn and Queens and Harlem. What really inspired you to be a historian of Pittsburgh for real?
So at the time, my neighborhood grew up and it's Crips. You know what I mean? So back in the day, I used to bang.
I can see.
You know what I mean? So I'm doing no more not like that, but that's my affiliation with my neighborhood. My neighborhood is Crips. You know what I mean? But that doesn't really mean nothing in Pittsburgh because most of the Crips be beefing with each other. The Bloods beef with the Blood. Like, so it's just like down there, everybody for themselves. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to rap, and I moved to North Carolina in 2005. So the whole time I was filming that, I was coming back from North Carolina, filming all that documentary stuff, coming back to Pittsburgh. So I moved to Winston-Salem, North Carolina. And my kids are still down there. So my kids are still down there. So I was like, man, I'm getting out of the hood in the burg. At the time, I only had 3 kids. Me and my ex-wife, you know what I mean? We got back together. We moved down there. And I just wanted something different. You know what I mean? I was in the streets. I was hustling. I was just doing too much, bro. I was going to jail. And just my hood kept getting indicted. And I was like, man, I'm getting the fuck out of here before, you know, something really, really, truly hit the fan. I was 25, and I used to rap. My rap name is Rough Bone. You know what I mean? That's my hood name, period. I had that name since I was 14 because I was skinny, but I would rumble. You know what I mean? So it was Rough Bone. A dude gave me that name when I was 14. I hated that name at first. But make a long story short, I was rapping, and I was like, damn. Like, this was like before YouTube. YouTube wasn't even cracking then. This is like 05. Like, MySpace was around, and I just had these 2 rap videos. And I was like, damn, I might as well just go get me a little camera. But what inspired me, one of my homies, his name is Hannibal. He got a web series called Transitions. Actually, he lives in DC. You ever seen Transitions?
Uh-uh.
All right, so Transitions.
Okay.
So my homie who does Transitions, he's originally from Pittsburgh, but he moved to DC. So it's like The Wire, one of them hood type of things. But he did a documentary back in the day called Overdose. So he came back to the Berg and was filming. He went to Houston, Texas. So he went to all these different cities and filmed all this footage. So that inspired me. One day I was in my crib in North Carolina. I was like, damn, I should just get a little camera and go film my hood. You know what I mean? Right. And just put my music videos with it. Now, mind you, I didn't know about editing software. I didn't know none of that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't know none of that. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just do a little documentary on my hood and just, you know, try to put it out with my music videos with it. But I didn't know really about cameras, nothing. I always messed with cameras. Like, even when I was in the streets, I used to have little cameras, but it wasn't putting in editing software, and I would just have tapes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I bought a camera, and I was like, I'm going to go back to my hood and film a little documentary. So I went back to my hood, was filming shit, crackheads, niggas on the block with burners, like just all types of wild street shit in my hood. And a light bulb went off like, damn, what if I could go through all the hoods in the Burg and make a documentary? But I was like, no, this ain't a good idea. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm like, my hood didn't get along with like 4 hoods. And I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to them 4 hoods. You know what I mean? Like, all right, I do get along with niggas over here. So I made this flyer and I came back to the Burg. And I had my man DJ Schizo. He's the dude who used to make all the CD covers and flyers here. You know what I mean? And he put PGH Hood to Hood on there. He was like, rep your hood. Like, we doing a documentary coming soon. And I put my phone number on there, and I got 5,000 flyers. You know what I mean? And it was cold, and I was putting them on people's cars, and then niggas just start calling me like, yo, bro, come to my hood and film and da-da-da-da. Now, back in the day, people wasn't really getting on camera all like that. So, so I went to a couple hoods, and you know what I mean? And I start filming, and boom, boom, boom. And then about time I put part 1 together, there's one dude I used to be cool with. He downloaded Sony Vegas 3, which was an editing software. I didn't even know about edit. I didn't know how to. The shit was like old kung fu.
That's before me. That's before me, Slim.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
The camera had to be like a coax cable, and I had to plug it up to the computer, and I had to record the tape into the computer. Wasn't no little SD cards and all that shit to plug in. No, this shit had to run all the way through, and it had to record into the program. And, you know, I just trial and error. There was no YouTube for me to do tutorials. The words wasn't lining up at first, but I just stuck with it. You know what I mean? And then I did volume 1, Blocks, Projects, and Entertainment. Now, mind you, when I did the cover, here's the first cover right here. This is part 1. Okay. So I put all the different like gang signs on the bottom of it for the, like, you know what I mean, representing the bird. So I had this on the cover, and when I dropped it, people was like, yo, what is that? You know what I mean? And at the time, there was like that one documentary, Hood to Hood, and it was like, that was the documentary era, you know what I mean? Where everybody was doing DVDs and shit like that, Smack DVDs, Cheddar DVDs.
Yeah.
You know I mean, what's his name had his, French Montana, the one was a Sub-Zero. All these
I remember
was out in the streets, you know what I mean? And this was that era. So I dropped that volume 1, and I was just selling them in the streets for like $20. And then I went to one of the mom and pop CD stores, CD DVD stores. He's like, hey man, you ever think about distribution for this? And I'm like, nah, bro, I don't know how to do no distribution. He gave me a guy's number up in Harlem, Black Star Video up in Harlem, guy named Pop. And he was like, yo, call him. And I called him, and I sent him one of the documentaries. And I called him he's like, yo, call me, you know what I mean? Once you send it out, let you know when I got it. He's like, call me like a week after that. And then once I sent him the DVD, boom, I called him like a week later. He was like, yo, send me like 500 of these. I'm like, 500? I'm like, shit, for real? So he's like, but but you got to give them to me for like $5 a piece. I'm like, all right, bet. Because at the end of the day, I was getting 1,000 DVDs for $1,000, only paying $1 a DVD, shrink wrap, coated, CD cover, everything. You know what I mean? $1. So I'm like, all right, but I'm selling them on the streets for $10 to $20. So at the end of the day, I'm still making
you profit
500 to 10 grand off 1,000 DVDs. So once I sent it to him, bang, and I would call him, he'd be like, yo, I sent 100 out LA, I sent 50 down here in Houston. He was telling me where he was sending all the DVDs, and it just grew from there. And then niggas from around the country started calling me because I had my phone number on the back of the documentary. Like, yo, bro, you know Pittsburgh was like that, and da-da-da-da. And you know what I mean? Niggas in Minneapolis, Minnesota, bro, I was getting calls from around the country. So I did 3 volumes of that, where I was just going through the hoods and the burg, and I just filmed the essence of Black Pittsburgh at the time, the gangs and all that shit. And it solidified me in Pittsburgh history, Black history forever. And it basically made me be able, everybody fuck with me after that. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, there was shit happening because niggas was talking shit on other hoods on the documentary. Man, now I got to go to their hood so they can say fuck them. I'm like, oh. So after a while, after I did the 3rd volume, I'm like, man. So from volume 1 to volume 2, I had to put rest in peace on like 15 dudes, bro. Like 15 dudes they got from the first one to the next one, bro. And it was like, rest in peace, him. And I put it in the beginning of volume 2, like rest in peace, boom, 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 boom. Like, so I was just like, you know, after a while, like, and my mentality changed. I was like, bro, I'm not putting out this negative shit no more, bro. And I did 3 volumes, and then that was it. But yeah, I had Wiz Khalifa on there before he was even famous, bro.
Chill. I was gonna ask you about you next. We're gonna transition into that.
I was too. I was just about to ask him a Wiz question. Yeah, it's funny you said that. I was just about to ask him one. You go first, bro. Go ahead.
No. It was the transition. The setup is done now, but it's like I had seen on some of the documentaries. Well, on one clip, I had seen that you literally like had a whole dedication video for all of the fallen soldiers from your all of the volumes. But I wanted to ask you how you got Chevy Wood and Wiz Khalifa during their early stages, and what was that like?
Nice.
Well, I was around, bro. You know what I mean? Like it was like everybody was around. Everybody was doing shows. This is MySpace, early YouTube days. Like Wiz was around. You know what I mean? Like Wiz is like everybody he was around. Like Wiz didn't grow up in Hazelwood, but his family's from there in Homewood and Hazelwood. You know what I mean? Wiz was a good rapping dude. So Wiz was around all the rap dudes too. You know what I mean? So they was just accessible. You know what I mean? At the time he was accessible and he was still around in the city. And then he started to blow up and blow up and blow up. Like he just took off. You know what I mean? He's still touring, bro. Like there's Jay-Z and them ain't even touring, bro, at this point in their career, bro. Wiz goes on major tours where it's at least 10,000 to 30, 40,000 people, bro. People could say Wiz might not be this. He might not be the best rapper, but Nobody in the game has been touring damn near 20 years like Wiz, bro. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. You got a cult fan base, and it's unbelievable to still see it. I went to a show this summer, and it was 25,000 people there, bro. It was Wiz, the baby, and
I was gonna ask you about that.
So
you said you was on stage when they performed Taylor Gang.
Oh, yeah.
What was that? What was that like? What was that like to see him go from, you know what I'm saying, like Lil Man to like the man type thing?
So the first time I was in North Carolina, right? So I lived in North Carolina from 2005 to 2013. So I was down there almost 10 years. So once Wiz started touring, when they come to North Carolina, I would go to the shows, but I'll always be in the Burgh too. So I'm seeing his grind from North Carolina in the Burgh, and they had came to North Carolina. This had to be like 2008, 2009, might have been 2010. I don't know. I can't think of exactly what year. This was early in his career. This was like one of the first times he performed the Taylor Gang song. You know what I mean? So this is how I kind of knew he was a star. So I'm in Winston-Salem. Now I don't even know these Wiz jams all like this. You know what I mean? I'm like, but I'm on stage chilling. You know what I mean? But I'm kind of in the back. And he, you know, this before like he did Black and Yellow, but all of his other songs, everybody in Winston-Salem, North Carolina knew the fucking words, bro. I'm looking like, oh, this little nigga's a star now. You know what I mean? Like I seen it, but you see it, then you know, each year just was like he just constantly just kept getting more fans and really helped Wiz's career out. He was creating the content, bro. Them day in the lives.
Yes.
And he still do that.
And that, bro. Like the music is the music, but when people connect with you as a person with the whole content, and that's why content is so important. Wiz was one of the first people ever really putting out that day in the life content. Start smoking weed on camera. Dudes wasn't smoking weed on camera all like that. It wasn't, bro. And he was a cool dude. Like he's a likable person. He ain't one of them rap niggas that's always trying to be hard and be on some bullshit. He's a cool motherfucker, yo. The niggas around him's hard. Now it's two bodyguard niggas. Them niggas is like androids. I ain't gonna. You don't want to like. I'm
Androids.
Like, yeah, bro. Wiz up. Like, when Wiz be on his MMA shit now, but his two bodyguards, Breeze and Lonnie, I'm not lying.
To the 12.
No, I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. I would never fight them two niggas, bro. Like they're both like 300, but they're like offensive linemen that do MMA.
Damn.
Like, yeah, bro. Yeah, they're I seen them beat Kia Shine up. Remember the rapper Kia Shine? So Crispy, he only had one song. So Crispy, the song was weak, but Kia Shine's like 6'5". I think Kia Shine's in he's in that Superfly movie. He gets socked. He's in a couple little movies, like WA too. But Kia Shine be trying to act now. He's from Memphis, whatever. Make a long story short, Kia Shine's like 6'5". So we down to AC3 in Atlanta. And mind you, there was no security backstage. Yeah. There was no security backstage. Breeze and Lonnie was basically the security backstage. Ty Dolla $ign's there. The whole Taylor Gang. This was Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah. Juicy J Autumn was with Taylor Gang. So Kia Shine said some flash shit. He tried to go on stage with Ty Dolla $ign, but Breeze was like, nah, bro, nobody else is getting on stage. Just Taylor Gang. So Kia Shine starts saying some flash shit to one of his bodyguards, Breeze. Now, mind you, I didn't know these niggas can fight like this, bro. Breeze like, go ahead, man. But Kia Shine still talking shit. Breeze like, all right, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't even feel like beating nobody up today, bro. They beat Kia Shine up so bad, bro. Like, I've never, like, there was nobody to break it up.
Damn.
So they're like going wrestling.
Right. That's how you know.
Bro, they grabbed his boy, the other one grabbed his legs. They fell when he Macho Man Randy said, bro, they did like, bro, literally, they did like 100 different type of, they was practicing on him, bro.
Damn.
Bro, Kia Shine's 6'6", bro. He's like 6'6", 2 fit, like he's a solid big dude, bro. He's not a full nigga, yo. They threw him under the stage, pulled him back out. Kia Shine to redeem himself. Kia Shine would have had to come back and shoot 30 people with 30 guns to redeem himself after that ass whooping, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I was like, niggas be thinking like you'll run up on Wit, bro. His bodyguards will beat the shit out of you. And his one bodyguard beat the game up when they was in London, but they don't never really tell the story. Yeah, he beat the shit out of the game, bro. Yeah, one of them, yeah, them niggas can fight, bro. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Niggas in the Berg be on that like full fighting, like boxing, wrestling, pole. Yeah, Yeah, I was like, I never want to fight them niggas, but you know, it's one of them little stories, you know what I mean?
They from Pittsburgh too?
Yeah, they from Hazelwood. So Wiz claim Hazelwood. Like Hazelwood's like a real ass hood. You know what I mean? That's a treacherous
I
neighborhood.
drive through Hazelwood when I head out to
Yeah.
like West Mifflin.
Yeah, Hazelwood, Chevy, and all them dudes is straight from the hood, bro. Everybody that be with Wiz, them is all hood.
Hazelwood looks bad too. Like it's
Yeah,
just
Hazelwood's like a real
Yeah.
hood, man. They got some real cats from down there that, you know what I mean, I bang with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So a question I was gonna ask you, they kind of asked Wiz already and all of that, but what what was um what was like Mac Miller like was you were you around that Mac Miller scene when he came up and all of that, or
Or is that the other side?
So Mac Miller went to
They
all
went
those
to the
nights.
same
So,
high school.
so one of the main young rappers here, he ain't all that young no more. One the main street rapper in the hood in the Pittsburgh is a dude Hardo. You know what I mean? He's the main hood
yeah, I
rapper.
know about Hardo.
He been
Yeah.
consistent for the last, you know what I mean? Straight street dude. Him and Mac Miller went to school together. So Mac Miller was like, he's a white Jewish dude, you know what I mean, from Squirrel Hill, but he always was in tune with the hood, you know what I mean? So a lot of rappers used to be at ID Labs, which was this studio.
ID Labs, yeah, I know
ID
about ID
Labs.
Labs.
The old ID Labs when it was in Lawrenceville on Butler Street. So everybody was there. Wiz, like all the top rappers. So Mac Miller, you know, started ID Labs, used to be doing shows and stuff like that. So Benji, the dude who ran Rostrum Records, he put Wiz in the front door and he snuck Mac Miller in the back door because people was like, "Who the fuck is dude?" He just came out, but people that knew him. You know what I mean? And it was just like, who's this white dude in the Berg that's on tour? You know what I mean? He just came out of nowhere with a naked eye to the average person, but people who knew him. You know what I mean? People who was on the rap scene really heavy, they knew Mac Miller, but it was just like people actually seen Wiz and Wiz's grind more than Mac Miller's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
From a black person's perspective. Niggas was like, who's white dude? And Mac Miller was in tune with the hood. Mac Miller banged with he helped Hardo, he helped a lot of Berg rappers just with touring and dudes going out LA helping them out and putting them in the studio. So Mac Miller did a lot for the culture too, bro. Like people just think like he's just like some white dude. He might have been like this. Nah, he was in tune. Nah, he was definitely.
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I was gonna say, shout out to Hardo because he supported my page when I worked with Steeler Gang. He definitely was a supporter, and he still show love, man. He definitely support the content, bro. So shout out to him. I didn't know how important he was until I talked to a few folks that was from Pittsburgh and all of that, and how important Hardo was to y'all city, man. So that's shout out to Hardo. And another thing I was gonna say too with the ID Labs, I used to see ID Labs. This for me, I'm a music head. Like I pay attention to music heavy. Like and early 09, 08, all of that, like 2010, I'm paying attention to producers, all of that. Like so ID Labs, I will always see they produce some of Wiz records, some of Mac Miller records and all of that, or whatever, the Rostrum records and all of that. Like I was up on game with a lot of that because I always just paid it. I always liked Wiz music back in like I think he had the joint that pop. I think it was called Say Yeah or something like that. I think I was like 07.
Oh yeah, that was MySpace days.
Yeah, MySpace days, exactly.
Let's say yeah.
That was the joint.
Yeah,
that was the joint. And I remember when that popped, I paid attention to every single thing Wiz did after that. Like every mixtape, everything, bro. So then I paid attention. I try to pay attention to the Pittsburgh music scene ever since that time. It's funny because I never really got to talk to like somebody from Pittsburgh about the Pittsburgh music scene, because a lot of people that I put on music, I was putting folks on Wiz out here in LA. I'm like, man, this dude from Pittsburgh, this motherfucker hard, bro. Like he next level, man. Like, and he got that chill car music, like so you can just ride to, like. And then Matt came. Matt Miller came, and I was on the same type of vibe, but he had like a more he can do the pop records too and all of that. Like then the Black and Yellow came out. It was crazy, bro. Like to watch that scene kind of start.
The thing about Black and Yellow, you know, people in the Berg was pissed. Older people, it's fucking black and gold.
Black and gold.
So like Wiz basically changed it like to black and yellow. How the fuck he gonna change it? Oh man, older people in the Berg hated that shit. It's always been black and gold in the Berg, but It just is what it is. Like, young people come, they're like, man, fuck y'all. I don't see it's black and yellow.
Black and yellow.
To me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Young people they just do shit different, bro. But yeah, like most of the street rappers in the burg get killed, bro. And it's good for Hardo to still be around because most of the like street rapper dudes is indicted, dead in jail. Like most of them get killed here, bro. Like they get the fame, you know what I mean? And then they just end up getting killed, bro. So like that's why a lot of street dudes here don't get on because Pittsburgh is a small city, but it's a little bit big. You know what I mean? It's like it's definitely small as hell. It can fit inside of Philly like 4 times. You know what I mean? Probably fit inside of LA like 15, 20 times. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's not a big city, but it's like everybody kind of know each other, and it's just easy for some shit to happen here because everybody's connected in all these different neighborhoods some type of way. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, when I first, my bad. When I first heard Wiz, like Prince of the City, like one thing I really appreciated about Wiz was his whoever put his instrumentals together, the sampling of like the old, like the 70s, like the old school music. Like I had to go back and like look, like research. Oh, who did he sample for this? Who did he sample for this? Like his samples were crazy, bro. And it fit right in line with his niche, with the whole movement that he built. Cause like, when I used to, you know what I'm saying, like be in college, everybody was just bumping like the old school stuff, you know what I mean? Like, so, but I really appreciate it from a musicianship, the samples. Like them samples was like top tier.
Definitely got to give a shout out to Sledgerin. So he's one of the producers that produced a lot of Wiz and shit. Sledgerin, he's one of the in-house Taylor Gang producers. He got his thing glitched around. He do a lot of shit for Larry June too. Sledgerin put me on Larry June.
I love Larry June. That makes sense.
Sledgerin put me on Larry June like 3 years ago. I was like, and one of my brothers, that's all he listened to. Like, I'll be on that Larry June. You know what I mean? So Sledgerin put me on Larry June years ago before I even knew who he was. He's like, yeah, bro, I got my one homie I'll be producing for out Cali from San Fran, Larry June, check him out. And I was like, oh, he got a nice little flow to him, little player shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm connected. I just talked to Chevy the other day because, matter of fact, I'm coming out LA the 28th through the 5th. So me and my wife and my kids, I'm taking them to Disneyland. So I got my aunt live out there. You know what I mean? Then one of my wife's best friends live out there in Orange County. So we coming out to LA the 28th to take the kids. So I've been out there a few times, but I haven't it's been more on like music shit and just in and out. So I really haven't got a chance to really see. I don't really want to go to the hoods in LA all like that. I would like to go see the Nipsey joint. You know what I mean? The Nipsey mural down there to see that, but I ain't trying to be in them hoods mixed with the Mexicans and all. Bro, I pay attention I watch a lot of that documentary shit. I'm like, no, gangbang, bro.
You will get robbed in LA for legit no reason. Dudes will come up to you and just be like, "You from New York, ain't you?" I'd be like, "No, nah, I'm not."
Nah,
you can't certain parts you can't even wear Steeler gear. They say, bro, that's bro. Because when I studied before I go to any city, well, I always knew about LA. I study shit because I'm like, bro, I don't just go to cities blind, bro. I be needing to know the culture, the climate, where the fuck I'm going, paying attention to shit. Like, no, nigga, you can't wear this type hat there. And you know what I mean? Like, you gotta know shit when you go to these cities because you just thinking you just gonna and as a black man, it's dangerous for us, bro. Like people think it's like, you could be a white man and just do like, you know what I mean? Bro, but if you black, bro, and you going somewhere, you might look like somebody from their city. They think like, bro, it's just you gotta motherfucking be on point.
My man, Lamb, oh my bad. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, if it ain't the Dodgers, just stay away from any MLB merchandise.
Nah, you can't even. No, you can't do that. You can't even do that. My man Lamb put me on to like the baseball caps. Yeah, like, you cannot. Do not wear a blue Dodger. Do not wear a blue Dodger. You know what I'm saying? And he's talking about like the different baseball caps. The different baseball caps represent different hoods. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I think like with LA, like I've learned how to navigate through my own, city and all of that. So like when it come to like hat politics and all of that, like it's just certain hats I don't even think to wear. You know what I'm saying? But like it's like for what? Like I'm not wearing a B hat or a W hat. Like it's just certain hats I just don't even think to wear. But like I feel like you knew with a LA Dodger hat for the most part, you pretty neutral unless you go into certain like if you going into certain like hoods, and if you in LA, you ain't got no reason to be in the hood. I feel like it ain't no reason for you to,
Ain't no
unless you
reason
want
for
it.
you to be over there at
Yeah, like if you
all.
want to
Like,
be there, like if you want to be there,
like,
Yeah.
that's what you do that. But if ain't no, like you said, you about to go to with your kids down to Disneyland, bro. Ain't no
Yeah.
what you going to the hood for? Like it ain't
yeah.
no reason to be
Just,
up over there. I don't
I
live in the
wear I
hood
wear a
right now,
Lakers
bro.
cap when I'm in LA.
Yeah,
Lakers.
wear your Lakers cap, man. You
That's
straight,
all I
bro.
wear.
So the
Lakers
Lakers
hat.
hats is cool.
A
Lakers
Lakers
hats
hat
Huh?
is
is
all
ugly.
right.
The who hat?
The Lakers hat. Laker hats is cool.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling
Lakers
you.
You
cap,
know, that
bro.
might be
All
something down
day.
there different.
Nah,
Like,
all day.
bro,
Lakers
there's
cap.
9 million gangbangers in LA, bro. Like
They say 9 million. Damn.
bro. Like
Yo,
Ice-T,
bro.
I was watching this interview with Ice-T. He was like, bro, I'm from LA and I don't even be people like, yeah, bro. When I be like, bro, I don't even go to these places, yo.
I don't like.
He's
We
like,
really
yeah,
don't,
he
bro.
said it though. He was like, bro, you
Yeah.
got like over 200,000 gangbangers or more in a city, bro. Like he was like,
bro.
you gotta think about that. He
Hey,
said,
bro,
a lot
you
of
going?
dudes is broke and a lot of dudes is still out here trying to get stripes. He was like, yeah, don't be just out here lollygagging and thinking.
Nah, it's
Hey,
true,
man.
bro.
Two places. I'm gonna tell you to go. And me and E had a whole conversation about this. Right by the airport, it's a spot called Coffee Company.
Woo.
Got to hit Coffee Company up. It's
What
like a
they got
brunch
there?
spot. They play like Motown hits all day long. You be out there outside. You be eating, humming. You know what I'm saying? Like old school songs. Bomb. And the other places are Harold and Bell's. It's over in Inglewood as well. But they serve bomb ass food. So you know what
I
I'm
know I
saying?
ain't
Those
going
two
to that Earl's chicken, that chicken and waffles in Inglewood. I know I ain't going to that.
Harold and Bell's. Nah. You
I'm
good.
talking
You
about
good.
that Harold's chicken and waffles. I mean Roscoe's chicken and waffles.
Roscoe's.
Yeah,
You gotta go to the
Harold's
Roscoe's. You
is
gotta go to the Roscoe's
in
by
Chicago.
Randy's. Go
Yeah,
to
they
the
got
Roscoe's by Randy's.
yeah, they got two. Yeah, they
The
got
one up
two
near
Roscoe's.
Hollywood.
Yeah,
West
so that
Manchester or
I've
something
been to
like
one
that.
before when I was out there. I went to the Roscoe's, but it wasn't. I mean, to the it wasn't the one in Inglewood. I ain't going to that one.
Yeah, Randy's
yeah,
Donuts. You gotta go to that one.
that's the one y'all talking about. The same one. That's the
Is
one
it
in
really?
Inglewood. Yeah, that's Inglewood. That's the Randy's Donuts right next to
I didn't have
right
no
next to
problem over there. I
Roscoe's.
thought it was straight.
No, it's cool. It's cool for the most part. The one where PNB
That
Rock
was
got killed.
Crenshaw.
No, that's like Watts South Central basically,
Okay.
where he got.
Oh, okay. I thought it
And
was the one in Inglewood.
no,
Uh-uh.
that's like Watts South Central. They're literally both on Manchester though, so people get it confused
Okay,
because
all right.
Manchester runs from
Long. LA streets run long,
LA.
bro.
Yeah, it runs from like LA all the way down to LAX
So
or that
that
like
one
inner
was
LA, the hood of LA, like
he was
South
in
Central.
South Central one.
Yeah, so it's one in
And his
basically
girl was
Watts.
putting it on IG stories and shit. Like,
Yeah, and he I don't know if he was intentionally going there. Bro went down to the hood with a Maybach. He was in a Maybach, like a big body Maybach, drove and parked in there and all that. Like that Roscoe's is in the hood. I used to eat there all the time. Like that Roscoe's is in the hood, man. Ain't no reason no
nah.
Maybachs is getting seen
bro,
in
he
that
was
part
in a
of town.
Rolls Royce.
You
Rolls
gonna
Royce.
find me.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna be
He
in a
was in a
Chevy
white
Cruise.
Rolls Royce,
White
bro.
Rolls Royce.
He was in a Phantom, bro. He was
He had no
bugging, bro. He was
He had no
tripping, bro.
business. If I
Yeah,
showed you that parking lot, bro, you gonna be like, you see, it's a small, tight parking lot, bro, with
bro.
there's no reason a Rolls Royce can barely even fit in there, bro. Like,
Bro,
Nah.
there's like 20 gangs just in the circumference of that area. Like there's
Nah.
bro, and I'm talking about like not just Crips. Like there's Crips,
Yeah.
Bloods, Latin King. Like there's all
Mexican
types of gangs in that one
Yeah.
area.
in
Like,
that one
bro,
area.
PNB Rock was not supposed to be there. Like I seen somebody talking about Pop Smoke the other day. I was like, "Have you been to LA?" They were like, "No." I was like, "Exactly." Pop Smoke was not. He was not thinking, bro. Honestly, that was just poor management. Like you're not supposed to be from anywhere and just go. Like you said, bro. Before you go anywhere, do your research, bro.
Right.
LA is not one of them places where you just jump off the porch
That's
and
a
just
gem,
go.
bro.
Like,
But I think a
it's
lot
a
of
jungle,
guys
bro.
they come down to LA and they think it's sweet because they come from small cities like Pittsburgh, right? Like Pittsburgh.
Nah, for real.
I don't know
For
why.
real.
Like,
Yeah.
It's so like because LA you think of LA, I'm pretty sure y'all see LA and y'all see
the
Hollywood,
Hollywood
Santa
sign.
Monica,
no, we don't.
the
We know
hills.
it's the gangbang capital of the world here in Chicago. Like,
But
you don't
Pop
know that, then
Pop
you're
wasn't
damn
even in the
fool.
hood though. Pop
Yeah,
Smoke
he was in
wasn't even
Hollywood
in the hood
Hills.
though.
Yeah,
in the
He was in the
hills.
Hollywood Hills, so they
but
think
they
it's
know
sweet.
niggas go out there, niggas that gang bang go and rob them cribs out there. Niggas
That's
know
what
that.
they
Like,
do.
if you know,
Everybody don't
that's
know
where you
that.
go to hit licks. Like everybody
Yep.
who's from the streets understands this
Nah,
shit. Like,
I get that, but most people not even thinking like that, bro.
man,
Most people aren't thinking like
you in
that.
the streets, you need to be thinking like that.
Right. You
Watch
gotta
I
think
agree.
like that.
Crip from New
I
York,
agree.
like
I
you
agree.
gotta like you gotta. And I
That's what
don't
he was
understand
thinking.
he put his address on there on accident. You know what I mean? Or where he was at. But I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you shouldn't even.
I
be
mean,
doing
I
this
see. I'm in DC, right? So introducing a different geographical area. You got people that walk their dogs at 2 a.m. around the way,
Yeah.
and then they get robbed. And they're like, I don't. Why were you walking your dog at 2 a.m?
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Like people don't think like that unless you from that or out of like if it was around you. Like me and Eve had conversations. Stuff was around me, but I was a school nigga. I was in school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Nipsey said, the streets ain't for everybody. Get your grades up. I was getting my grades up.
Right.
That was me. You know what I'm saying? I tried to play sports and stuff like that. But you know, some people just don't think like that. They see the sunsets. LA really does like trick you because you see the sunsets, you see all the expensive cars and everything,
Beaches.
and you see the beaches, and you know
All that.
it really
Beaches
is
that
like,
nobody be on.
right.
Well,
No,
I
nobody's.
mean,
Yo, I thought LA was gonna be on seashell necklaces and
He been
you
low
was watching
key.
Baywatch. You was
He
watching
been low key
Baywatch.
throwing that shots. LA, New York, and LA. He
Right.
been throwing shots at
Right.
LA the whole time. You ain't been
Whole time.
He been throwing shots at LA the whole time. Man. He been talking a little bit of
That's
shit on
it.
LA the whole
Nah.
time, man.
bro, I lived
New
out
York's
How
crazy too.
Bro,
But
I
how long?
lived-
Hey, how long was he in LA last time you was out there, DJ?
I was out
Like
there
3 weeks.
Yeah, I was out there like a month. I ain't gonna lie. Like, nah, every time I go to LA, I'm out there for like a month. But it's like, bro, like I lived out there for like 3 years, bro. But my whole perception of it changed within the first 2 weeks. Like, I was like, nah, this shit is not for the
That's it,
weak at
2
heart,
weeks.
bro. What, bro? Like, bro. And I always tell people, bro, in New York, if something happened to you in New York, you was literally doing way too much, bro. Like, either you was doing way too much around some people who just don't play like that, or you know who did that to you because you and that person got beef. Bro, in LA, you could be sitting down in the most gentrified, safest place, bro. What of them dudes gonna try you, bro? Like, bro, I've literally been outside eating at a restaurant. Somebody just walked up somebody and
I think
robbed
it's how you,
everybody.
sometimes it's how you move too. Like you said, sometimes it's how you move. Cause I got a LA story. One of my first times going out there, I was with my ex. I went to that Roscoe's that I was telling you about, like a red light from the Randy's Donuts, and I was talking to her. I wasn't really paying attention to him, and we was trying to take a picture in front of the Roscoe sign, do tour shit, you know. So he knew we wasn't from there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he was like, "Hey, big homie, want me to take that picture for you?"
Green.
And I looked at him. I was like, "Oh shit." My man had a blue Dodger hat on, a blue t-shirt, blue jeans, blue chucks, blue bandana, blue cell phone cover.
Super crib.
I was shit. I gave him my phone. I was not expecting that phone back. He took the picture. He even got a couple angles for us. He was like, "All right, big homie, have a good day, man. Welcome to LA." I was like, "Yo, that's love. Appreciate you." Dapped him up, all that. My man skirted off in a blue Hellcat. I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" I was like, "Yo, what the fuck was that?" Like, this shit is real. This shit is real out here, bro. Like,
nah, that
they will have blue everything, red everything, whatever they shit is. They will have that color of everything.
That's how we used to be in the burg, bro. Just man. I'm used to that. Like, you know what I mean? I'm used to the culture. I'm used to like hats that mean shit and neighborhoods and jackets, you know what I mean? So it's like it's not as extreme as LA, but when you've been around that for so long, I'd be like,
Jay, I saw a blue sombrero when I was out there, bro. Blue sombrero.
Nah, I'm not gonna hold you watching some of these videos. And Jay, let me just give you your flowers as a true historian,
Respect.
Like I do personal documentation as well as photography and videography as well. Like, I commend you for all the work that you put in, bro. Like, you truly documented your hood in every facet, down from children to the oldest person in the hood, bro. And bro, like I personally commend you for that, because that's something I would love to do for hip hop, for my community, for everything, bro. And just giving people that perspective and that inside knowledge on your territory, bro, is priceless, bro. And that's forever gonna be stamped. So I hope you know, like you really legendary for that, bro. And bro, because I'm watching some of these videos, I cannot believe, like I feel like I'm in the era right now, and it's 2025. Like I can't believe that they was fitting whole guns in their jeans, like in the pocket, like in like a whole, like the whole gun in the joint. Like this is just different type of feeling when you just watching a whole different era and how you captured it, bro. Like you completely captured the essence of that time, bro.
And that's my 20-year anniversary of that documentary. So from 2005 to 2008, you know what I mean? It's like my 20-year anniversary of it. So I don't really push them no more. I don't post them or not because I do so much community work. I work with kids and shit, but they still out there, you know what I mean? They still in the ecosystem. So, and that page is monetized, that Blocks Projects. And I just recently got back into the page like a year ago because I never remember what email it was because I put them up so long ago. And I end up finding the old email and it sent something. I was like, oh shit. And I logged back in there. So I basically got it monetized probably like
with a bag
ago. Yeah. That page is on autopilot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So I just ended up getting it monetized probably like 4 months ago.
I was gonna say,
some of these joints is at 100 already.
You definitely started. You was one of the pioneers of, because I see kids now going through hoods in DC and stuff like that, doing what you did 20 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, so I think it's more people doing it now, but you was definitely pioneering that. You know what I'm saying? Because most people wasn't even doing that.
It was
or even thinking like that. You're very forward thinking, and that's what I respect about your hustle, your grind. Like you thinking about like, okay, what can I use for this for like 5 years from now? And you got something 20 years later paying off still. Like that.
My bad, y'all.
Appreciate it.
No, you good, man. That's dope, man.
I
said he was a Burgh historian, man. Like that's, you could ask him anything about Pittsburgh, and he knows it. You know.
Yeah, I completely tip my hat off to you, Jay, because this is an amazing document. Listen, bro, it also takes a heavy heart to be able to go to all of these places, like, and to talk to all of these people, and to just like you said, like everybody isn't making these videos and these comments and doing these videos with the same spirit that you're doing it. So for you to bring this around to the different hoods and just like show that type of love, bro, I just know that bears a heavy load. You know what I'm saying? So I commend you for that, my boy.
And recently, Hardo. So basically, Hardo, one of the rappers from the Burgh, was just talking about. He did a video. It's called Rough Bone. Like he did a video of me. Basically from that era. So he took some of the clips from some of the people who was on the documentaries and put on the same clothes. So it's on YouTube. He just dropped the video like a month ago. So he named one of his songs on his album, Rough Bone, and it's like Blocks Projects and Entertainment. So he got a whole video to it, and he reenacted a couple of the scenes from the documentary with some of the cats that was on there that's probably dead now. You know what I mean? It's a dope ass video. And he shot it with like an old school type of camera and parts of it, so it give you that
filter,
half screen look. There's just the square type look. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's on YouTube right now. It's called Rough Bone. Check it out when y'all get a chance. It's called Hardo.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's hella dope. Hey, I would say I want to, before we close out, I gotta ask you, man, how you feeling about this Steelers and Dolphins game, man? How you?
Man, we talk about Pittsburgh. We ain't talking about nothing Steelers.
They keep talking about.
I just want to know, bro.
They talking about the Dolphins, bro. They done beat like they last 4 teams. They run. I hope that running back was supposed to be hurt. What's his name? H.N. What's his name?
H.N.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been peeping him the last few years. He be averaging like 6-7 yards a run. He's hard. So it's one of them games. Oh, Miami can't play in the cold or whatever, but they've beat us.
They've beat us before in the cold.
I'm not, man. It's just going to be. And then T.J. Watt, they said something happened with his lung or something. His lung collapsed or something.
Got collapsed, while getting treatment.
Like,
worst timing ever.
So I don't know if he's playing or not, or
he's not playing. He's not playing. Like he ain't playing, and he might miss the rest of the season. Because it sounds like something similar to Tyrod Taylor from a few years ago.
So I think the Steelers might pull it out, but it's going to be a good game. And one thing about TJ Watt, and dudes argued me down before the season started. I told everybody they should have traded TJ Watt, bro. I told them, I was like, niggas
got a
argue
farm.
forever.
And got a farm.
People still might not agree with me, but I'm like, bro, they should have traded TJ Watt, bro. He's not worth 41 million at this point in his career, bro. He's not, bro. That's way too much money. He's not producing. He's not producing like that. He's getting, they keep saying he's getting triple teamed. Bro, I'm watching these games. He's going one-on-one a lot, bro, and he's not.
He's getting quadrupled. That's not possible.
Buffalo was running that same play to TJ, and he only got like 20 tackles on the season, bro. Like, they was running that same play to TJ Watt sat, bro. A lot of that game, bro, and he wasn't doing. He don't do nothing against the run though, for real, all like that. But
the crazy thing in the beginning of the season, they was running away from him. Now you saw in that Buffalo game, they was running at him.
Yeah, it's crazy to see that. It's crazy to see that.
Game. I don't know what that scheme was. They was running that playoff game against Baltimore because he kept crashing down, and they was going right past him 9 million times. So I don't know. I would have traded TJ Watt, bro. So it's like now, last year he had 11 and a half sacks. He did have some forced fumbles. This year he got 7. Myles Garrett is having like the best year of his career. So I'm not even really comparing him to Myles Garrett. You know what I mean? Because Myles Garrett is on another level this year. But it's just like, I wouldn't have paid TJ Watt 41 million, bro. Like, because I'm just at a point now, and we're starting to see. Last year he was getting hurt at the end of the year. He disappeared for 5 games in a row. At the end of the season and the playoff game, he disappeared. He didn't show up. He went 190 something plays without a stat, a tackle, a sack, nothing. I want to give him that money, bro. I'm just so now he got a collapsed lung, and you paying him 41 million, and then Cam Hayward's getting 23 million. Cam Hayward got to retire, bro. You got to get rid of some of them old dudes, bro. It's just time. They had hell of a careers. They both Hall of Famers to me, but it's just. You gotta get young, bro. You gotta get young.
Yeah, man, ASAP, because that's crazy. Even though it's not comparing Miles and TJ, but they whole career they've been getting compared to each other. See how
TJ's had a better career than Miles, bro. Like,
the
only thing a lot of people knock on TJ Watt, and a lot of people don't bring this up. TJ Watt does not go up against left tackles, bro.
Yeah.
He don't go up against left. He don't play that side.
That's true.
All the best dudes go up against the left tackles. That's why a lot of dudes don't bring that up. And I'm a TJ Watt fan, but at the end of the day, and TJ Watt don't move around. They moved him around a couple times this year, but TJ Watt was going up against a lot of rookies and shit, bro. First round, first dudes. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely a Hall of Famer, definitely one of the best linebackers of all time. But at this point in his career, I'd have traded his ass, bro. I'd have got rid of him. Period.
Yeah. I mean, at this point,
he's making more than damn near 70% of the quarterbacks in the NFL.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a tough pill to swallow, man.
Man, yeah. It's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of hard combos, man.
And you can't trade them. Nobody's gonna pick that up.
I want all of y'all to answer this though. Who would y'all want to get rid of first, TJ or Tomlin? If one had to go.
Hey, man, that's a hard question.
Right, like, damn.
I say TJ Watt, bro. I say TJ Watt. Because of the money he's bringing in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I don't know, bro. Damn. Both
That's like I said, I would
question, yo.
Hard pill swallow, man.
Damn, hold on. No, I don't know. Shit, because I'm ready for Tomlin to go, bro. Like, I love Tomlin, bro. But I'm just like, but paying TJ Watt 41 million, and then Tomlin.
To answer your question, I'm gonna say this: Minkah Fitzpatrick. A lot of people said Minkah was washed. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. I would have loved to see Minkah in a different system, in a different scheme. And I'm gonna say the same thing I said earlier. I would like to kind of see some of these same guys under a different coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
Before I say they wash, before I say they're done. You know what I'm saying? Because I really think that's what it is. Like, Jamar Chase said, hey, we knew what they was running the whole game. That's bad. That's bad.
Lord, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do nothing. If you're TJ Watt, I can't do nothing if the dude getting the pass out in 1.5 seconds. Yeah. There's nothing I can do. But, there's nothing that you can do. So I would love to see this team under different coaching, not talking about Mike Tomlin, respectfully, but just new coordinators. Younger. I want to see young coordinators, young guys with like aggressive, mindsets. That's what I want to see.
That defense is too old, man. And the
I
D
just
line, our D line is trash, bro. Them young dudes,
Without
Leal,
Harmon, it's definitely trash.
man, they was getting ran on with Harmon in there, man. I mean, it was a little bit, wasn't as bad, but
Yeah.
bro, it still has been getting ran on for like the last 3 years. Heavy. Since Casey Hampton retired, for real though, for real.
Yeah,
if we want to be technical about it, since Casey Hampton retired, Steelers been getting ran. We never used to get ran on at all, yo. And this is just, I don't know.
Big snack. Shout out to Big Snack.
I don't know, man. We just need some new coaching, bro. And Tomlin's hiring them dudes. So it goes back to the head coach. So Tomlin got to go. And both of them both of them coordinators got to go, bro. They have to, bro. There's no way you can bring both of them back. And they probably will bring Arthur Smith back. They might.
I think Tomlin's trying to get to 20 years, man. I think he gets to the Dub Club and then he goes.
But what does that do? What does that do to the Steelers, though? I'll let EJ answer the question, though, because EJ ain't get a chance to answer.
Yeah, to answer your question, I would say, if Tomlin dipped, then I'm pretty sure the rest of the team gonna start slowly just fading away anyway. So we'll be forced to go young right after he leaves, right? Like a lot of people who wanted to play for Tomlin and all, they probably end up leaving or getting shipped off, because then they're gonna have to start like a new regime at that point, because he done been there so long. It's like, all right, time to clean house once you get rid of him. Like the TJ shit, I don't know. Maybe you build around that or whatever, but he do get injured a lot, so it's like you can build around it, but you know what I mean. He end up getting injured, then it's like, what you building around? So I don't know.
I think TJ ain't on steroids no more, bro, and he's getting hurt. I think he stopped on steroids. You know, them dudes do them steroids. But nobody want to talk about it. He might be on the roids. Hopefully, he might be on the roids, yo. He's out on roids, bro. And he's getting hurt now. I swear, bro. Like, I don't know. His production going down. He might not be able to do them roids like he used to. I don't know. Something's up. No,
Miles Garrett.
You think Miles Garrett on roids,
man?
Yeah, Miles Garrett.
That dude like a silverback gorilla out there, joint, bro.
He look like
nobody want to see that,
bro.
Yeah, Miles Garrett's doing whatever LeBron doing in that lab. No funny. Miles Garrett looks scary, bro. Like he was the first gladiator ever chosen to. Like he's a different type of cat. But I personally think that the Steelers organization and fan base is we're just too built off nostalgia, bro. Like we just can't get rid of anything that we have loved from more than 4 or 5 years. It was hard for people I remember when we first traded for Jalen Ramsey, and people were like, Minka, no. Like, oh my god. And it's like, bro, like they the same dudes.
Nah, but Minka was a Steeler though. Like Minka stood up to a lot of nonsense, and Minka called a lot of stuff out.
No,
you know what I mean?
Honestly, a lot of people wanted to see how GP and DK would have looked together. I would have loved to see how Minka and Jalen Ramsey would have looked together.
I was pissed when they traded George Pickens, but I kind of, I understood it. George Pickens was cutting up, and then we ain't had no quarterback for him, and it was just a lot of shit. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit.
George Pickens still cutting up.
Yeah,
Spider-Man and all. You know what I mean? Dang, I was gonna ask y'all this. One question I had to the panel. A lot of people act like, oh, we fire Mike Tomlin, we're gonna be the Cleveland Browns and we're never gonna, like, what do you think about people thinking like Mike Tomlin is the Steelers? Because I have a problem with that. I don't think Mike Tomlin is the Steelers.
Nah, he's not. I'll answer that. Bro, listen, there's new coaches every single year. That's what people always, well, who we going to get? Nigga, there's new coaches that come up in the ranks every single year from other teams. There's college coaches. There's always a new up-and-coming coach. Why do we get there's always 5 to 10 new NFL coaches down there every year for every team, yo. You know what I mean? Coaches be getting fired left and right, and there's always somebody new to take his job. Now, we do need some more black coaches. We need some more black offensive coordinators. But Eric Bieniemy and Byron Leftwich, neither one of them even really got a shot to even do nothing. Them niggas won Super Bowls, multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Right.
And you got the black OCs, but I'm like, damn, dude, what did Bieniemy do wrong? He couldn't even get a head coaching job. Why is Byron Leftwich not even coaching in the NFL and he won a Super Bowl with Tampa Bay? That will never happen to a white dude who's an offensive coordinator. So a lot of these teams want to hire offensive coordinator type of coaches now, but shit, the black dudes ain't even getting a shot.
Right.
I don't know. There's somebody shit.
Bieniemy went to the Commanders, which was like the worst place for him to go. You ain't heard from him since he
He's in
went to the
Chicago
Commanders.
now as the running backs coach. When we play
Oh,
Chicago,
the running backs coach?
he's the running backs coach.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's
He
disrespectful.
went to college. He went to after he left the Commanders. He went to college for a year, and then he came back to the NFL. So I don't know, bro. But the white dudes, it was a white dude that had Bieniemy's resume. That nigga would have been a head coach so long ago.
Right.
I said I like Marcus Freeman from Notre Dame. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't want no. Is he a defensive coach or offense?
He's offense.
Oh, he's an offensive type of.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll take it.
Hey, I'm on the same type of time he on.
Yeah,
bro.
it has to be because the league has changed. The league is no longer. I remember Steelers Ravens games 6-3.
Yeah,
9-6. Like them days are gone, bro. Like you're not winning the game with 9 points. What'd you say?
There was a lot of 13-10. Yeah, I mean final scores.
Yeah, man. Like nobody want to see that no more.
If you can't score 40 points, you're burnt, bro. You're burnt.
At least 30.
You're not.
He said 40.
At
Bro,
least.
they gonna run you out the gym.
You gotta even Dallas. They're not that good, but they'll put up 40 points on you, bro. The Cowboys will put up 40 on you. Detroit's putting up 40 on you. Buffalo put up 40 on you. There's teams that'll put up 40 balls on you.
The Ravens can do it. You know
Easy.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nah, Ravens have done it, bro. They have great regular seasons.
This year, though, I don't know.
They ain't really having a good year this year, but listen, the Steelers got a damn near went out. And that Detroit game, I don't even. But you know what? That might be one of the teams where the Steelers play their hardest game of the season.
You never know, man. You never know. Remember that Colts game? Shit, we ain't nobody expected to win that one.
That's the frustrating part. As a fan, that's the frustrating part. Because when all hope is gone, that's when these dudes want to win. Like, bro, why couldn't you do this 3 weeks ago? Like when we played the Browns or somebody.
We got to play Shador. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be a big game.
Perfect timing.
Probably going to go to Cleveland. I'm going to probably go up to Cleveland because like a lot of people from the Bergs going up there, they taking buses up there. So when we played Cleveland here the last time, Cleveland came down here like 7 buses and went to different black bars in the hood. So my man Younger's bar, he blocked the street off. They had 3 buses from Cleveland, and then the one from Columbus, Ohio, was all Steeler fans. So they had 4 buses from Ohio came down to the Berg, blocked the street off, barbecue, drinking out there, smoking, having a good time, yo. We just had a ball, yo. Cleveland came deep down here. So Pittsburgh's doing the same thing. We're gonna probably go up there, and then Shador's playing now, so it's gonna be even more hyped up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I'm gonna probably
put up 350. He put up 350
on the Titan.
Up there to that game.
Hey, man, our defense. Look at these quarterbacks as having field days with our defense.
9-8 Steelers, bro. Mediocre, Mike. 9-8. That's why. That's what I think we will go, bro. 9-8.
And win the division.
9-8.
9-8 sound about right.
Yeah, Joe Burrow sounded like he's ready to retire. I just seen a little interview with him. Joe Burrow said he just looked depressed. Yo. I'm like, damn.
He said, I'm going through shit.
I made a post when they won that game on Thanksgiving. Everybody was crushing the food. He was just standing there. And I made a joke about it, but he ain't had no emotion, no nothing. Folks was like wolfing down the food and everything. I'm like, bro, like, is he okay? Like I said that then. Like he don't look like he's happy.
Yeah, he said he going through shit. He said, I'm going through shit on and off the field, man. When you going through something, that can affect your play, man. I just hope he figure it out against the Ravens, man. Go on them, man.
Yeah. They probably beat the Ravens too. Cincinnati got offense, man. I ain't gonna hold you. They defense is trash, but they offense
40.
They hard to beat, bro. You got to put up points against them. You know what I mean? With Joe Burrow on there. So I don't know, man. Hopefully the Steelers, man, not win at least 2 to 3 more games. You know what I mean? We'll see, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Because we don't know what we're gonna get. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Real shit.
Yeah, man. But I'm gonna send this out, man. I think we've been on here about 1 hour and 43 minutes, man. It was a great conversation. Jay White, man. I'm glad you came on here, bro, and really gave us that Pittsburgh history lesson. You know what I mean? Like that.
We needed
fire,
that,
bro.
man.
That was fire, bro. Like
Can I give a shout out? Can I give a shout out real quick? I just want to, because he's involved with different stuff. Ditch Day, Pittsburgh. He had a Martin themed party for Halloween.
Yeah.
He's involved with Bangers and Slappers, and he has a podcast as well called On the Homies. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go follow Jay, man. But back to you. I just wanted to give a quick shout out because we didn't do that for the last guest. I just want to highlight what he's all involved with because he's involved with a lot in Pittsburgh.
So my movie's dropping in 2026. I'm almost done with it. This wrestling comedy movie. It's about niggas in the hood wrestling called Blam. So that's my main project. That's my project that's going to plateau me to new heights in my life. You know what I mean? Go watch Blam. Go check. Not watch it, but go follow the social media pages. It's funny as hell. It's about these two regular dudes from the hood that go on a journey to become professional wrestlers. And it's funny as hell. You know what I mean? So that movie will be dropping 2026. Hopefully I'll drop it in like the summertime around my birthday. But yeah, I've been working on Blam for about 4 or 5 years. So I've been working on this movie a long time. You know what I mean? Just getting it right. It's a lot to making movies, putting my own money up. I did an Indiegogo in 2022 when I first started production. I raised $10,000 in 30 days on an Indiegogo. So it was like a GoFundMe for filmmakers. But other than that, it's just been my own bread, my business partners, and we just been grinding it out. So right now I'm just adding a lot of the Foley sound into it. Got to get it mixed and mastered, the audio, and get it color graded, and the movie will be done. But check out Blam, man. It's going to be, and them belts right there, them is real belts too. So I got them made in Spain. Them was real like leather belts, gold. Yeah. Ain't no them little bullshit belts neither. Yeah,
for sure. Hey,
man. Appreciate y'all, man. The break room, man. Appreciate y'all bringing me on, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna continue to tap in on y'all pages, keep posting the content. You know what I mean? I'll be loving that Steeler content, bro. I gotta get your page, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna add you as soon as we get off this.
Yep. I got both their pages. I be liking they content and shit like that. You know what I mean? Yo, man, the Berg, man. We got to win a playoff game this year, man. We got to do something, man. We got to do something. Man.
Definitely.
Years, man. We looking like the Cowboys fans, man.
Clean house.
Yeah.
Clean house.
It's getting critical, man.
They said the Cowboys Super Bowls is on VCR. Ours is on DVD, man. And we gotta get it right, man. But I gotta sign out. I gotta go pick my kids up from daycare, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate
Yo,
you,
Jay.
No doubt.
Pleasure meeting you, bro.
Thank you, bro.
All right,
Appreciate it, man.
I'm gonna add you too. Got you.
All right, no doubt.
All right, big dog.